So you're thinking about moving to Raleigh, North Carolina? Well, I'm in the hottest area in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. It's called Apex. And this town and city is very close to a lot of different amenities. Today, we're gonna show you a single family home that's got 4 bedrooms. And how did they do it? I don't even know. They put it in 2,300 square feet and it comes in at $559,000 for brand new construction here in Raleigh, NC. Let's get out of this heat and let's check it out. But I do want you to see something before we head inside. Look at these trees. Trees all around. This whole neighborhood is surrounded by trees. It's beautiful here. They're gonna put in a huge pool down the street. Wait till you see the features I show you on this home and a secret that I'm gonna give you that will make your life so much easier. Let's check it out. All right, you guys, let's check this out. Very nice, very nice. I like this dark wood flooring. And there's your first guest bedroom around the corner. Now guys, you can't see this, but I'm gonna show you. This has a really spacious front bedroom. This is a queen size bed with extra room, as you can see in the corners and in the sides. This one faces out to the front street. You won't be able to see that, but nice tall ceilings, 9-foot ceilings in this home. Gorgeous crown molding. And I want you to know everything you see in this home is included. So this isn't one of those model homes that's got all the upgrades and stuff. And wait till you see some of the features that I'm gonna show you. Stepping into the bathroom, they've actually got a motion sensor on this because it is a model home. And this bathroom would have a tub in it. So this would be a full bath, but for the model home, they've actually made it kind of a public utility type or a public restroom type. So that's immediately as you come in the front door is the guest bedroom. You've got your internet and a front closet there. And this would normally be the garage. We'll leave the upstairs for a little bit later, but check out this cute little mudroom. As you come in straight in the garage, so you would come in the door like this. There's the door and you would flip around and there's your mudroom. A little storage for your little mud bunnies. Oh, don't look at that yet. Here's a laundry room right off the kitchen, conveniently located. This is most of the living on this property is first floor. And this would be a second bedroom here. This room's actually off limits today. Crown molding throughout, guys, check that out. What's nice, it's really nice. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Apex is a hot spot. I will get to that kitchen in a second, hang on. Here's the dining room area and living room area with fireplace, gorgeous. And again, none of this is add-ons. Okay, so the crown molding throughout, 9-foot ceilings. Beautiful. Oh, don't look at that kitchen yet. Hang on. Look at this, beautiful. So this has a solid concrete deck because this property is sloped. Special for this one, but normally this would be screened in patio and it would end right there. So they've added a beautiful deck on the back. Kind of an interesting little hole here to walk out, but you could easily seal that up. Now this particular row of houses, as you can see, we've got a slope on the back, so they've just added decks, not much of a yard, be honest with you. That's the green space gully out back. I love that they've kept these trees. Look at these trees. Skinny little pine trees all the way up to the top. Very cool, man, very cool. So yeah, I think you could imagine just kind of being here on your deck, sitting, sipping some sweet tea in the summertime when it's hot, because it gets hot here in North Carolina. Stick around, I'm gonna give you the pricing on this home and features, square footage, and incentives as well. We've got some special custom incentives available. Check out this living area, family room. Put your big screen up there. Got the automatic fireplace down below. Big L-shaped couch, so the whole big L-shaped couch will fit in here. I'll be honest, you probably can't fit much more. I think you could put a second couch right along here, and I think it would fit okay. It'd be a little bit of a squeeze getting around the corner right there. And then I would consider this the primary master bedroom. As I said, man, tall ceilings, beautiful, lots of space. You've got enough space here for your dresser and bed. That's a king size bed, by the way. Those are big nightstands on both sides, so there's plenty of room across here for everything you need, and plenty of room here for dressers along this wall. There's even room in the corner if you wanted to put a desk or something. Yeah, beautiful room. We head in here into the bathroom. You've got double vanity, tile shower, standard, not an upgrade. Love me a tiled shower. I don't know. I'm just like, if you're gonna do a brand new construction, get tile done. There's always a few little things that you want to look out for, make sure everything's done on your new construction. That's why it's good to have an inspector and an agent go through and look for cosmetic as well as major structural things. I like the cabinet choice, kind of a beach feel. These are, I don't believe these are laminate. They don't look like laminate cabinets. So that's good. Brass hardware, brushed brass, very nice. Little surprised at the brushed nickel and chrome up against the brushed brass. Wonder what happened there. Nice big walk-in closet. I would say it's about 7 feet by 6 feet in here. Very cool, plus linen closet, plus toilet room, and your standard linen closet. Wireframe shelves already pre-installed. Stick around, I'm gonna tell you a little secret about that closet that you're gonna wanna know. Probably didn't see. Don't look over here, don't look over here. Let's go upstairs. Wooden stair planks, love that. Very classy little feel of finished wood banister handrails. View out the top of the stairs too. Beautiful day out there. Look at those rolling clouds. But enough about the clouds, Chris. Let's see what you got upstairs. Nice. Media room, man cave, game room, flex room. You could definitely do a lot in here. If I didn't have little kids running around, I could make it into an office, but my kids would be in here all the time. Really a nice space. And there's your kind of a buffet with a TV on the top. I think I know what's in here. There's gonna be some unconditioned space. Just a little storage with some gas coming in. Not a lot of space. You definitely store some stuff in here. I would say this is about, 3 by 3 foot. So, and then that's probably a closet. There is a full bath upstairs. Come on guys, that's awesome. That means if this was an in-law suite or you decided to make the upstairs into the master, you just have your own bathroom up here. Pretty cool, single vanity. Comment below, what do you think of the fiberglass inserts? Let me know in the comments. They're easy to clean, they last a long time. You don't have to clean grout, which is nice. Those are things I like about them. It also kind of has a little bit of a plasticky feel. All right, walk-in closet. That's a decent sized closet. I would say it's half the size of the primary downstairs. Little vaulted ceilings up here make a nice feel. You know what's interesting about this, guys, and you might not know? This square footage where this ceiling slopes, you can't count that as full square footage because the ceiling isn't full height. So weird. But that's the way the real estate laws work. I've been talking a lot on this video because I'm not on the camera, which I actually don't really prefer to be on the camera, but let's get you a nice big perspective here. That is a queen size bed with 2 nightstands and a little bit of room, not a ton of room, and dresser, extra room here. I would say you could probably fit 2 dressers, maybe put a cute little chair in the corner for some coffee and be able to, this is gonna be your view outside. Nice. You like green spaces and you like trees. No roads or anything out there, no noise. Very quiet here in the exciting town of Apex. It's a hot spot. Apex is becoming a hot spot more and more because Cary is getting outpriced, and also there's not a lot of construction in Cary. Very minimal new builds in Cary. There's a lot of tear downs. You could buy an old house and tear it down there. But what people are starting to do is move and buy new homes out here, a little bit further out from Cary. Well, let's see, I don't think we took a look in here. Standard closet. Beautiful. Could easily put a pull out here for family that comes to visit. Just a little bit odd here, but I think they did this so the roof line could be smooth outside. There you go. There it is. All right, you guys. This, I think, is the best part of this house. So from the living area, you've got a nice big dining room. There's a lot of space here. This is a 12-foot rug, I believe, and I would call this about an 8-foot. Yeah, that's easily an 8-foot table. So a 8 top or a 10 top can fit here, and you've still got room down here. And again, matching cabinets, which I really like this choice of cabinet right here. I like this lighter kind of wood feel. Slow close, which everybody likes. Quartz countertops. I'm sure they have different colors and grades here, but these are nice. It fits in, it's actually very subtle. The countertops are very subtle. And what it does is kind of brings out this neat herringbone type tile. It's kind of an interesting choice. Can you see that herringbone tile? That's really nice. And big tile. Kind of a big, bold choice. Whoever designed this place was going for a tobacco feel, kind of a southern charm, but also with a modern, musky kind of feel. So there's plenty of space in here. I know we're using a wide angle lens, but you got lots of room between dining room and kitchen. You're not gonna bump chairs or anything in between here. And you can even put a buffet back there if you really wanted to. Plenty of space. I love the idea of these little windows up here on the side. Definitely showing some beautiful sunlight onto the table here. Nice, the dishwasher is tucked underneath the sink, or I should say the countertop, and the sink is on the island, which is nice. Get a look at that. Now, they have 8 different floor models here. So you're gonna wanna find out more information. They do not have model homes for all of them. We're gonna have to get together and talk about the different models. I can show you floor plans, I can show you pricing and size, and get you hooked up with a place that's really gonna work for you. Reach out to us today, stick around for incentives, pricing, and also a secret, it's coming. Nice little pantry in there. I'm not sure if these light switches are standard. Have you guys seen these? What do you think about these light switches? Can you see that? I like that it's big. It's kind of a design choice. I don't know if the representatives can hear me or not. So yeah, having 4 bedrooms, if you don't need them, this one could very easily be turned into an office, or you could use the front bedroom as an office, maybe change out the carpet. So you have options for isolated office space in this property, which I think is pretty cool. Here's a really good view of the living area. The only thing I'll say about this is that having this wall and this L creates a little bit of a darker area. It's a little bit darker. It doesn't really bother me when I'm sitting in the living room. I don't really want to be necessarily right at a window, and this window here provides really good light. If you notice this, but there's an alcove over here. So they've put a little bookshelf, did a little design bookshelf. You could easily mount some shelves in here and have a nice, put up your trophy collection or your Legos, your Star Wars Legos, it could be put out here. So it's a kind of a cool option to be able to fill in that space here in the living area. And you could probably do one matching here too as well in this alcove right behind me. So you've waited, let me show you the secret. You know what, I'm gonna start over here. And I think this would be a big deal for me and my wife. Let me know in the comments if you think this is even like a thing. But in here, so there's the garage and the stairs. In here is the laundry room. And right through here is the master closet. So you wanted to save, hey, we all need to get 10,000 steps, but maybe you don't want to do it with laundry all day long. You could easily put a door right here, right into the closet. Now you're gonna lose some closet space because you gotta open a door to get into the closet, but let's take a look around. Right there. This is where the door would go, right here. So yes, you would definitely be missing some storage space here. You'd miss half of this rack and you'd put a little door in. But imagine the convenience of dropping your laundry right here, opening the door and pushing it into the laundry room. Pretty cool. I think it's cool. I would do it. Or here's another idea. What if you just cut a little hole here and put a basket here and you just push the basket through? You don't lose this closet rack. You just open a door and push your laundry through. Let me know what you think. How cool is it to have your laundry room right next to your master closet so you can just take your laundry straight through the wall and get it done? We'll talk about, first of all, the size of this house. This particular house right here is 2,315 square feet. 4 bedroom, 3 full baths, and 1.5 stories. Now, why do they call it 1.5 stories? It's not a half-size story. Well, it's because of those angled ceilings up there. We talked about that earlier in the video. They're only allowed to call it a half story. It's really a kind of a silly real estate thing because it's a livable area. It should just be 2 stories. Everything you saw in this video is included in this model. So nothing here is an upgrade, including crown molding up top, the flooring that you saw, which is gorgeous, the patio, everything is included. And it comes with, refrigerator and everything that you need to get, moved in right away. If you're watching this and it's 2026, contact me and ask me about the pool in this location. Make sure that the pool is installed so you can enjoy it over the summer. As of this video right now, it's not installed, but it is coming. They also have townhomes for sale here. So they're building 114 single family homes just like this one that we saw today. Also building 44 townhomes, 2-story and 3-story. But I'll tell you what, the 2-story ones are going fast. So you gotta contact me today if you wanna get into one of those. Otherwise it's gonna be a 3-story townhome. And then they're building what's called the estates. And I believe they're gonna build 104 estates, bigger, like 4,000 square feet and up, 750 to 800,000, mid 850,000s for estates over here. They've got 2 phases going. They haven't even really started on those. The availability today, you're gonna wanna call me and get in touch with me to find out what the availability is on estates if you're looking for a little bigger place. This place is 2,300 square feet. Those would be like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 square feet. Ooh, extra special thing you stuck around for, HOA is only $95. $95 is cheap. And if you got a townhome, they're covering your landscape, and that covers the pool. It's pretty cool. So let's talk about price. We talked a little bit about pricing. The pricing on this home, we already told you, is $569,000 as it stands today. 2,300 square feet. And if you act today, we've got special incentives that are coming in. And that would include, number one, this builder is offering down as low as a 3.5%, which is insane. You're like, 3.5, well, it's an adjustable rate mortgage, but it lasts for like 6 years. So you could buy that down. They will give you $10,000 in credit. Contact our team personally because we have a special incentive with this builder where we can get you a reduced interest rate. And you would have to use their financing, but it's down in the 5s. Right now, today, the interest rate is about 6.5, maybe a little lower if you pay it down. So they're gonna give you $10,000 plus, and then you'll have a lower interest rate than you would on anything else. But get in touch with me now because these incentive rates are changing and you wanna get it locked in as quick as you can. If this home isn't a good fit for you, please check out this video and we're gonna show you other homes that are available in the area that might be a better fit for you here in Apex. Thanks for checking it out.